So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this one is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is... And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Hey,
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play.
Touchdown, Browns! Andy Janovich, a 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we're going to have to dial things back a little bit.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good old
touchdown, Bills. It's complete.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
14, round 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And some room to work. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one caught by Felton. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for Cleveland first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's Baker. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Steps away. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Second down, here's Chubb again. 67 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Open man is Higgins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards the pickup there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On first down, Felton. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jordan Elliott, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That one caught by Felton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdowns to boot.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive becomes very critical. Field for Lamb, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a big 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it, and the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Chubb on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. One
play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On play action. Now Rodgers. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Packers. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That one caught by Felton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the 2nd half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Out to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's caught by Hooper. 30, 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick